If you happen to operate an aerial lift on the job, you probably know that heat stroke or heat exhaustion is a challenge that you might face, and that challenge could actually have pretty serious consequences. First of all, it's important to understand the differences between heat exhaustion versus heat stroke when you're operating an aerial lift. There definitely are differences. These differences present major issues for employees who work when it's hot outside because they could begin to not feel well and not really have any idea what the cause of the problem is. Unfortunately, many workers also ignore heat-related illnesses, and that can end up in very serious conditions, further complications, or death in some cases. If you don't know the major symptoms of heat exhaustion, they will involve you getting the sweats. You could get some muscle cramps, which a lot of workers don't really think is a serious issue because they're out using their bodies to work a lot, and that could result in cramps anyway. Heart palpitations could be something you experience, and you also may experience headache and dizziness. The symptoms of heat stroke are different. Heat stroke will cause you to have red, hot skin, to feel very confused or displaced. You may also faint or have seizure-like symptoms, convulsions that could appear like a seizure to others around you. Safety saves lives. We all know this, but it's really important to practice it. If you see someone who may have heat exhaustion or heat stroke, you need to act fast. Don't just let the symptoms get worse because, again, they could result in death. OSHA standards and training should give you some idea of what to do if heat exhaustion or heat stroke takes place. And as an employer, it's important to go over with your employees the symptoms of heat exhaustion or heat stroke to make sure that they're well prepared and educated should something like this happen on the job. Also, someone on the staff should be prepared to handle these types of conditions, whether it's you, a foreman, or someone that you have who's ready to take on this kind of challenge. So, making sure that your employees are well taken care of when aerial lifts are used within the workplace is extremely important, and you can find out more at certifyme.net.